We live? Okay, y'all. He's gonna get his microphone together. We can hear him before we went live. I wonder what he did. Anyway, y'all, welcome. Good evening. We are here for the season 1 finale of the Scene ATL, you guys. And listen, I thought it was a pretty good season, Nikki. What you feel?
It was a great season. I like that we got a chance to see a lot of different aspects of different things that was going on, but it was pretty dope. The music sent me.
The music sent you. I think that for a new show with a new network and new people that are doing their own, I mean, we know that everybody has had like projects and have worked in web reality TV and stuff like that, but I think for them to take, for Carl and JT to be taking the lead, taking to him. I mean, I think it was a good job. I think they put together a good cast. Some cast we wish we saw more of, but I think we put together a pretty good cast. So listen, we know they listen. We told y'all from the first episode we weren't going to harp on the sound. We knew the sound. They talked about it. They addressed it. It's what it is. But other than that, I think we were pretty good. I think we were pretty good. So we are here for the finale. And as soon as JoJo gets in, we're gonna get started. Chuck said the season was decent, but I'm wondering why Delon's story seemed cut. Other than Scotty's book, Delon's salon was great and aspirational. I don't know if maybe he just got busy because he opened the salon and they opened up the salon and they had a whole regular 9 to 5. I wonder if they just kind of got busy. I'm not sure, but I agree. I would have loved to see more with once Delon opened up the salon. What kinds of things they had going on over there, but yeah. Something to look forward to next season. If Delon comes back, I would love to see that. This season with Scotty and Bando, but yeah, less Scotty and Bando, and that's no disrespect to Scotty or Bando, but I do feel like that storyline sort of took over the show.
Yeah, and it's sort of run its course. We don't want to hear about it anymore. No,
listen, we sick of it. I don't care. Let me know when just invite me to the wedding. That's all.
Okay, listen. I know I better be in the wedding.
Well, yeah, you better be in the wedding. I just need me a seat. Just give me a seat with my fan.
That's I know that's right.
Sit in the back with my fan in my hand, honey.
Okay.
But yeah,
I tell you, I love like the people are saying in the chat here, they wanted to see a little bit more of Delon's story. I agree. It would have been nice to see a little bit more Delon. When I say I love Delon down, he always gonna wear a middle part bust down every time. Every time, baby. Let's not play with that bust down. He always gonna have it.
Okay.
Always.
And what I like when it comes to web reality, a lot of times we get the same No disrespect, but a lot of times we get the same careers. And I love
Yeah.
that we did have Delon that was a full registered nurse. Like that's different. We don't see a lot of that. Scotty being a YouTuber, like an established YouTube creator. Again, no disrespect to Carl or to Bando because they were doing music, but it was nice to see different. That was a good thing too.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Usually in these web spaces, we always get the whole rapper, singer, sometimes actor or act.
Stylist. We done
Um,
had a bunch of stylists.
yeah, a bunch of stylists, but it's like it was refreshing to actually see somebody who is a RN. Jojo, you back?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my
But
laptop.
your mic was fine before we went live. We could hear you. I
It
don't know
just
what happened.
randomly stopped working. I'm like, what type of shit is this?
Yeah, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all just don't understand the struggles we have had bringing y'all this show. Okay, it has been a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Life has been life in these last 6 months, or how long this show been on? I feel like
Hell,
it's
I
been
don't know, 87 years.
right. I feel like it, and again, that's not disrespect to the show. It's just been life has been life, and
This is
Exactly.
true. Tis true. Tis true.
yeah. So
So,
Jojo, we were just kind of talking about the season overall and how we felt and that kind of thing. I don't know if you wanted to add to that before we get into the notes, or if you just wanted to jump right in.
yeah, no, this is a good season. I enjoyed it. I would love to see more from everyone coming back. I know we'll get into that season two. So kudos for the team for having an amazing time. Like they did. I mean,
Mhm.
they did the thing. All through. Of course, there's always improvement for arrangements, but yeah, this was a great season.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we said too. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So okay, so we can go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get this going. So it finishes off with JT and Scotty having their conversation, their disagreement. JT just being trying to get in the mix with Bando and Scotty, of course. Being typical JT, meddling in someone else's, trying to get the tea. What's going on with them, right? So then the conversation leads to Scotty talking about his struggles when he's going through and talking about his, essay and then the shift kind of changed. They got a better understanding of each other of what they be going through. And then JT was talking about her story regarding her family and her stepfather and stuff. And I thought it was a good scene. Any thoughts on that?
Listen, like I said before, I feel like if anybody else told us their life, it's been Scotty. Scotty done put it all on the table and let it all bare. Um, it was a bonding moment. It wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it was good to see it because of the content of what they were talking about, but it was good to see the bonding moment with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
It was heartbreaking to see that. And
Mm-hmm.
I've said this numerous times. It sucks to all of us to have trauma. Any type of trauma. And it's like it's so common, unfortunately. And it shouldn't be, you know. But it seems to be a running thing that happens with us as you know, uh, just growing up. And
mm-hmm.
it's sort of heartbreaking that, now me personally, I didn't know that Jata, that's what I call her.
Mm-hmm.
Jata had um a trauma story. I knew about Carl's, um but I didn't know that she had one too. And it's like, oh, geez, another one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It just sort of comes, it just comes and just feels overwhelming and exhausting. I cried.
You
Because
cried, Nikki.
I
Oh.
did, because it's like, oh, come on, not another person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's sort of like you want to hear somebody that didn't go through it,
Yeah.
but it's just so common these days, and it's heartbreaking. But I'm glad that she made it through, and they got past it, and it's baby steps to get through something like that. Sometimes you never heal from stuff like that. You just put it to the
Mm-hmm.
back of your mind to not think about it anymore. But
Yeah. I'm praying that they have both, went to therapy and healed from the
mm-hmm.
situation because it is heavy. That's something that's not to be played with. I personally have never been violated or essayed before, so I can never speak from that experience. But I have been through people, talk to people who have went through that, and that is traumatizing, and it really affects your brain and how you process relationships as well.
Mm-hmm. I
Yep.
agree. I
So
agree.
I was like, oh my goodness, that was such a sad scene. Um, Well, let's go ahead and move forward to the book release. So I know this day was Scotty was stressed the hell out with that yellow
Oh
shade.
my God.
Scotty was stressed. When I first no shade, but when I was driving, because I know I had to you dropped Scotty out at the hotel, and then me and Wayne we drove Scotty out there to the book release. And I said, oh, like I'm not bougie, but I said, oh, what's this place at? I mean, we in the hood. I saw dogs walking down the street, the police sirens down, and people standing there asking for $1 and then a liquor store scratching like this. I said, oh, no, I'm just kidding. But no, but Scotty was stressed as hell at that book release, and it was good to see everybody. Everybody is there. Everybody is showing up at this book release. I was put on the spot last minute to host. I didn't even know I was going to host until the day of. I said,
But
what
you did good
I said,
though.
thank you. I appreciate it. I had my margarita because I had like a little, like a little gas station. That lime margarita. I was gonna sit in that corner and kiki and talk. No, Scott, I don't know, honey. I need you hosting. I said, what? I said,
That
okay.
just sound like Scotty though.
You did sound like it.
Listen, I said, okay, let's get it going. So, I hosted. It was a lot that was cut out, but I'm glad that they left the party with his brother and his mom. I did get emotional. Shout out to Sweet Tea. She is such a nice person. We had a great time. But any thoughts on that before we get into the mess part? And everybody showed up. You saw Miss Nikki there. Sakina was there. His friends and family was there.
Yeah, I hate I missed it. I think I was out of town that weekend or something. Something was the reason why I couldn't come that weekend. But I definitely, like you said, we know that Scotty was stressing out about it. So I'm glad to see his family made it. I'm glad to see that everything went well. And yes, you did a great job, JoJo. You did a great job.
Thank you. I had to listen, because normally I like to write me down a good breakdown and a speech and have call. I had to come off to the top of my head. And then, I already started sipping on a little something. So I was like, ooh, let me compose myself.
Okay.
But no, it was really good. I had a great time. Shout out to a great, and the food was good too. The
Mm-hmm.
food was good.
So let's start with when I touched down and got to Atlanta. The day I touched down, me and Scotty, boom, off to stores, getting stuff that's needed. I'm like literally making him check his list and trying to alleviate some of the stress off of him. You would have thought that would have helped, right? Of course not. So, so I'm literally like, Scotty, don't worry about it. I got it. What do we need? Let's go down the list. You got this, you got that. Okay, cool. Boom, 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 right? The day of, he's like, my belt. There's something wrong with my belt. I'm like, wait, what's wrong with your belt? So then I think it was like broken or something like that. And I'm just like, and I was like, oh, Scotty, I'm like I said, you should have said something that you needed a belt. We could have went into the store and got you a belt, but you know. So then next minute, we go to the event. I drop him off to Josiah's house. And it was basically like his phone just going crazy. Just nonstop. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I'm just driving like, like, trying to give positive energy. And I drop him. He was like, I gotta go to, I gotta get there because it was like hella traffic. Let's start there. The traffic was crazy. And I was like, ooh. And I was looking at the time, and Josiah was on his way there. I was like, okay, so I'll just drop you off to Josiah so you can get there because you need to get there before I do, And I'll go and, scoop up JT or whatever. So I drop him off. He's still looking crazy. I'm like, Scotty, just relax, just chill, be in the moment. I literally did a heel touch. Like I clicked my heels together to make him laugh. It didn't work, but I thought it was freaking hilarious.
And because sometimes Scotty can be, how do I say this in a most, Scotty be in his zone, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna say sometimes when he be in it, he's unaware of his surroundings, but he's in his zone. So that was on his mind all day, every way.
Mm-hmm.
He was not trying to hear nothing else, because he was, I'm not gonna go that deep, but I was like, okay, friend, well, it's a experience, so it's okay. We'll try to pivot after that. There's no biggie.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got there, some of the stuff was already set up, I guess. And then the food, yes, there was baby shower food. Because y'all know he loved him some baby shower food. It was some rotel,
And
meatballs. I know
I ain't never seen people that love rotel more than some Atlanta people. I ain't never.
Yes. What else do we have? It was
some type of like
salad or something.
Yeah, like some type of like salad, like pasta salad.
Salad. The food was amazing. Shout out to, I want to say his name was Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Something
was thought about that too. He couldn't. I think my mom wasn't able to cater that day, unfortunately. So he, the help that he did have, it didn't work out. So he was super stressed about the food as well.
Yeah. So I mean, the food, it turned out good. I know I had to stop and get me a little one too. Give me a little wine to ease my mind, because
he said ease my mind.
Because it was just a lot, and I'm just like, I'm just chilling, just to relax. And then, once we get there, boom, we're in it. We're in the midst of the scene, literally. JoJo doing this big one, hosting, like he acted like he was doing this like all his life. Like it looks like he was doing this all his life.
JoJo was doing his big one,
comfortable with it.
Oh yeah, because back in the day, I used to do like street interviews and stuff. Like back in 2019, I used to go out and like interview people. So and I had my own podcast back in the day too, called Cocktails with Josiah. So I love it.
Yeah, he did amazing.
Thank you.
Just how you just went around and gave people their chance to give Scotty his flowers, and that was such a sweet sign to see. Just because it was like more people that damn near everybody said something in the room. I gave a speech. Bando, all of us gave a nice speech, and just giving like our flowers and just saying how proud we are of him. And I'm just like, I know when me personally, I was like, you need to look at this. Like, look at this love that you're getting. Like, this is, people can only dream about this. So, like, this was amazing. And then you got a celebrity coming to your event, child.
Yeah. He tells us, I didn't know they loved me that much. I said, so we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Please stop. So no, it was good, and it was really touching to hear I got very emotional when his brother started speaking, right?
Oh geez, we all
Scotty and his family went through a lot. It's a lot of stuff that y'all even don't know that him and his family went through as far as like struggles. It was really good kind of just seeing that and having that conversation and just having them really express how they feel. That was so heartwarming. So, and J.M. Moore was there too.
Yes, J.M. Moore. Yeah, everybody was there, and I just thought it was just amazing to see his parents, give their thanks and just say, oh my God, we so proud of you. It was just really heartwarming. His mama, I love her down. I love Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy cracks me up.
Yeah.
She is not for the ones or twos, baby. She gonna tell you how it is. She a straight shooter.
Oh yeah, she gonna give it to you the real. She does
Mm.
the
Look,
real.
I knew Miss Tracy wasn't here for no bull hockey when T is her favorite. She loved T.
Oh
She
yes, she does.
loves T,
Mm-hmm.
baby. So that's already let you know how she coming.
Oh yeah, she came in hot for real.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
So, okay, well, yeah, that was a good scene. So let's go ahead and get into the tea, the mess. So JT is there, you know. She said, "Oh, I'm so proud of Scotty, everything that he has done, and I just admire him." But I got some mess to get in. I said, "Ah, here we go, here we go."
Just Josiah, do you remember your face when you saw that?
Yes, I was like,
Josiah was like,
right. I was like, oh my God, here we go. So there's been some issues. I guess JT got an issue, a bone to pick with Bando. Okay, so there's been some issues with them. They have a bone to pick. They're not seeing eye to eye. And you know, basically she goes in, she confronts Bando about posting on social media, showing him posted up with somebody else, which kind of leads to high tension. So they go back and forth and you know have their they go do their like back and forth and stuff. And I was like, what in the hell? Okay, let's go
mm-hmm.
ahead and take a look. I guess I'll go ahead and share my screen with the little hold on. Let me make sure these commercials off. You know how these commercials be cut.
They love a good commercial, honey.
But I'm only play a little small clip. I'm not gonna play everything. But let me go ahead and share my screen. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You genuinely want to start a mess, not being genuinely concerned.
Listen,
You already had clarity.
I'm gonna finish.
So
The
you
problem is-
completely disregarded what
No,
your friend
Bando.
already told you.
No, he said that he already discussed it. I haven't. So that's why I'm speaking. So the reality is, you need to stop moving the way that you're moving. If you're going to be serious with him, be serious with him. We respect it. We'll support it. But baby, you be moving like a snake in the grass.
First of all,
It is not
I'm not a
you.
snake. First of all, I move how I want to move.
I wouldn't know that
I move
though.
how I
Based
wanna
off of
move.
your actions,
I
I would
move how I
not know
wanna
that you're
move.
not a snake in the
I
grass.
move how I want to move.
Clearly.
And
Clearly.
Scotty
Exhibit A.
clearly.
You
Scotty knows
clearly move
everything.
how you want to move. If you're so
And that's
okay,
that's for content.
if you're okay,
That's the person I did a video
but
with.
here's the thing.
So if you don't know things, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
So that's
we
content
turned up
portraying.
and did some content.
That's
Yes,
content portraying that y'all are
So
together when you're supposed to be with him.
How is this making that? How is this together?
That gives very much y'all fucking around. What are you talking about? Like, am I delusional?
You get a dance?
What are you
Dancing?
getting a dance for? What are you getting a dance, Scotty? Dance for?
She's too
Like, what are you talking about?
Dance
It's too
for.
serious. She's too serious for that.
Like, I'm just confused.
You
at
are
how
too serious.
can
You are
maneuver that
too
way.
invested, baby. Calm
It's
down.
not about an investment.
It's
It's
the
about
money.
what a genuine friendship.
Get some money, complete your shows,
Yes.
work, get your shit together.
And remember,
You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
and remember what show you were currently on. So they're going to be completed. So what we're not going to do is try to play like somebody just doing it.
You got the star, you got stars in the star that's gonna help you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think you gotta also, instead of being so defensive,
I'm not.
you should be able to see the fact.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing. So y'all seen that scene right there with him and Bando and JT going back and forth. JT came in so hot. She was ready. Bando was ready. I mean, you thought this was a scene between the high seasons of Atlanta. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
They came in ready. JT said she is tired. Truth is, she is tired. She is trying to get to it. Let's get to the mess. What is going on? My thing is, listen, I love the passion. I love the passion so much. But baby, JT, baby girl, you going in right now. And we trying to figure out why, which we'll get into after we end. But stay tuned. But any thoughts on that scene, y'all?
I was exhausted with JT in this scene because listen, the first episode got it. Second episode, sure. But by now, what part of me and Bando are just friends? Me and Bando are working things out. Me and Bando are figuring things out. What part of me and Bando talked about it? My thing is, if you're really concerned about your friend, Your friend told you he was good. Your friend is having probably one of the most important moments of his professional career, and you're ruining it. So do you really care about your friend, or are you trying to make a moment?
Exactly. Yeah, I just feel like, I get it. We gotta get it popping, right, and get it going. But my thing is that what's this the right time to get that started?
No. Well, not only that, there's never a right time to get that started because we've been talking about Bando and his social media and him and Scotty all fucking season. At this point, as my friend in real life, take the cameras away. As my friend in real life, JoJo, if you were dating somebody that I thought wasn't good for you, if you were dating somebody that I thought was using you, once I bring it to your attention and I let it be known how I feel, I'm done with it because you're grown. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know that this is a safe space if things don't work out. Because what I don't want you to do is feel like you can't come to me as a friend because you feel like I'm gonna say I told you so, or you feel like I'm gonna make you feel worse about the situation. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Like JoJo, I don't know, I ain't really feeling this. I don't like how he moving. I seen A, B, and C. And if you say, really, B, I got this, we taking things slow, we figuring it out, cool. Now, of course, if I catch him cold-blooded out in public somewhere, I'm going to be click, 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 and I'm going to let you know. But just off of, like, Scotty see the same thing on social media. You didn't see no special private video. It was on his social media. Everybody saw the same thing you saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the video that they were talking about, it was a little risque.
Chuck, I said the same thing. At this point, I'm questioning.
It was a little risque.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It was a little risque, but I was just like, well, they're not together. So it's like, they're not together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and even if they are together, if Bando said, listen, we're creating content, to me, what's the difference between that and somebody having a sex scene in a movie or a video? Or some people might be like, okay, that was a lot. But if they're creating content, they're creating content. And again, if Scotty cool with it, I'm good. If you like it, I love it, boo.
Yeah. It's just a matter of boundaries. It's just a matter of, a conversation they need to have separately to discuss what is considered pressing my buttons or pressing your buttons. That's the situation that they would need to discuss. Because me personally, if my man was doing something like that, not saying that they were together, but if we were, possibly, talking, I feel some type of way a little bit, because it's like, me and you, we have our thing. We don't know where it is. It's in limbo, but yet you getting gyrated on. And, I get as content, I get it. But it's like, if that's going to cause me more issues with people coming at me to tell me what you're doing, why would you do it?
But my thing is, in this situation, and I hear what you're saying, in this situation, if it were something like if JT saw him at Bulldogs grinding up on somebody, that to me would be different than something he done posted on social media that everybody's seeing. You act like you're doing this because you care about Scotty. Scotty saw it.
Yeah.
And if he don't feel no kind of way about it, and here's the flip side of that. And if he does feel some kind of way about it, putting him on the spot in front of Bando, that's not going to help either.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Chuck though. I was starting by the end of this scene. I was starting to feel like, damn, do you want Bando?
That's why it's a lot of passion, and no shade, JT, but where's how's your love life doing? I would love to see your dating and navigating through the scene.
Yeah, can we get that for season 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was a very, I was like, okay, the way how she came in front of his family, which we'll get into. My family, I just, I don't know, JT. This ain't no girl, it ain't no good look. But Bando was, Bando was coming for it though. He said, where he was like worried about stylish finishing up and coming. I said, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Baby. Oh yeah, it got nasty.
You gonna look, Bando gonna come with it. He gonna go back and forth with you now. He quick on his feet.
Bando said, "You go to hell, I'm going to Hades."
Okay.
So
he said, "I'm gonna read you down all the way down to Chinatown." Okay.
exactly.
Listen.
Exactly.
And it was just like, to me, JT and Bando give like very much Pam and Gina. No,
Pam
no.
and Martin.
Pam and Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And all they do is just back and forth. And it's just like, ain't y'all tired yet? Y'all ain't tired.
You ain't tired. You tired, Miss Millie.
Listen, I know they're gonna be going back and forth about something else in season 2, so they always gonna have a love-hate relationship, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. They always gonna have a love-hate relationship, and I feel like Bando, he's gonna pull her coattails just like she gonna pull his coattails. They're always gonna go back and forth. That's just the dynamic of their relationship. And then the funny thing about it is, after all of that back and forth, they'll be like over there having a good time laughing. I'm like, y'all crazy as hell. Something really wrong with y'all.
Yeah, exactly. So, after that scene, Bando and Scotty have their own little talk, their side talk about everything that kind of went down, and then that's when Scotty family come in and kind of give their thoughts on Bando, because Bando is sick of this narrative that he's a clout chaser, right? Because granted, on the outside, up until this time, it did not look well. They went through a situation that year before where they was not communicating, only to be shown up at the birthday dinner. They have on social media, they're posted on social media like they're a couple, but they're not officially a couple. So people have already come to that conclusion that Bando is a clout chaser.
Mm-hmm.
So, that conversation was definitely had with the cousins. And because one of the cousins said, you know what, after having this conversation, Bando kind of explained where he coming from and how hard it is for him to open up. And the cousins were like, you know what, after you explaining what you explained, I do feel where you're coming from. I do think that you are, you're just definitely misunderstood, because I think the family's ready to get on Bando and grill his ass too.
As they should. They the ones that's supposed to.
Yeah. Definitely the family is supposed to do that. The family. They're supposed to do that. I like the fact that I understand where you shut up, Carl. I like the fact that it's the
Here
fact
go this
that
garden tool dropping down from the damn sky out of nowhere talking shit. He don't say hi. He don't say good evening. Just rude.
Just rude. But I do like the fact that he did sort of explain a little bit more of the reasoning behind why him and Scotty was not together. He said in the video or in the show, he did let him know, like, I got a lot of shit that I got going on, and I don't want to put you in the middle. I need to get myself together. But here's my thing. You can't set no time limit on who you want to be with or who you love or who you want to, be with. I mean, it's never going to be the perfect time.
Right.
It's always going to be something going on. So if you really care about somebody, you got to throw caution to the wind and just get your man.
Yeah.
Period.
Unfortunately, listen, sometimes life is life, and sometimes, and all you can do if you love somebody is put it out there and do the best you can, pray on the rest, and that's it. That's all you can do. Yeah. But don't deprive yourself of a possible great situation.
That's true. And I hate the fact that he feels like that he's not on Scotty's level, like he's below. Sir, absolutely not. It's just shout out to Sarah Jake Roberts. I don't know if y'all listen to her. She said, "Girl, get up. Bando, get up. Okay, get up. Lift yourself."
But that's why things like what JT does, and again, it's a show, y'all, so I'm not beating up on JT. But that's why constantly hearing you just a clout chaser, that doesn't help the feeling that I already don't feel like I'm on his level. So if everybody around him, or I feel like everybody around him thinks I'm using him or thinks I only care about him because I want to come up, that's not going to help him open up. That's why I said it's not helping Scotty, because that's not going to help him open up any faster.
Yeah.
That is true. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and it's already. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nikki.
No, you're good. You go
I
ahead,
was,
boo.
I was gonna say it's already bad that it's already publicized, right? So this could all be happening in private, and they're working on their relationship in private. But this is a public relationship, so it's like the relationship has a microscope on it. You know what I'm saying? And it is.
Yep.
I personally couldn't do it. I'm a very private person when it comes to my love life. I do not want my person. I don't. I don't even like posting my person on social media, yet alone doing a whole show.
Yeah, because you had a whole boyfriend, and I ain't know nothing about it, child. I mean, I knew you had a boyfriend, but I never met him. I never saw him. I came to Houston and didn't meet him.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, girl, because
well, that's a different conversation.
I left.
We don't need to talk about him per se. I just mean how private you are.
Exactly. I'm about to say, I'm glad you didn't meet his bum ass. But anyways, we'll go ahead and move forward.
Well.
But so after that, I'm gonna play the next scene. This is one of my favorite scenes of the episode, actually, when JT and Scotty have their one-on-one conversation. My family. So we're gonna go ahead and play this clip, and you can already see Scotty's face. Scotty is so animated with these facial expressions because my boy.
He was really pissed, y'all.
He was
really pissed. Listen, I knew about this before the show even.
Look at his face right here. He is over it. Do you?
Yes. And that's me laughing in the background.
So messy, Nikki. I
was laughing my ass off.
All right, let's go ahead and play it.
But see, here's the thing that I've been having a problem with. It's a place and a time for something. That be my biggest problem. I be trying to tell you, when it comes down to my friends and their opinions on things, I'm not really bothered by y'all opinions. Because at the end of the day, Scott gonna do whatever the fuck Scott
mix loud
in the background.
Don't matter, but there's been plenty of things that have been said where Carl has spoken his concerns on shit. I welcome all opinions. However, it's the way you do stuff, and I just felt like today just wasn't the place to do that. And that wasn't the place. That's why. And it pissed me off that you did that in front of my cousins and stuff. Because I get that you just let me say, because I really didn't say shit when you was over there, windmilling and being on your JT Cochran over there with Bando. I didn't say nothing. All I'm saying is stop doing that shit. Just like, I don't mind you giving your opinion. Give your opinion. I ain't got to agree with it. We can all agree to disagree. But it's a time and place for shit. Like, if you want to talk to him about it, you could have pulled him to the side the same way you did a couple weeks ago when you had your true scripts. But we could have did it. We all could have gotten together without my family members here. You could have talked to him then. But all I'm saying is this. I get what you're saying, but just stop.
You damn commercial! Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I'll remove this for a quick second. We'll come back to this commercial pad. But yeah, so Scotty is irritated. Like, you can literally hear it in his voice. He is over it. JT just sitting there swinging that fan.
Listen, shout out to my fan being a paid actor.
Oh, that was your fan, was it?
It was.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to get to the family part because that shit was funny.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. What's it? Just leave it be. Listen, I'm good. Whatever going on is what's going on with me. Whatever decision that I choose to make is what I choose to make, and that's just what it is. You can be a supportive friend, but it's a way to be one. I would never come to you the way that you've been coming at me these last couple of months. But I haven't come at you right. It's the way you do stuff, Jason. It's the way you do it.
So here's the thing, and I don't want to make it like a big old deal about it. But the thing is, it's like when I look at it and I view it, I feel as though I come to you in a very even care. I haven't been disrespectful or derogatory.
See, that's the thing. You may not take that disrespect, but I do.
But I'm just trying to see where that disrespect comes from.
It's JT. All I'm gonna say is this.
Whether you think it's disrespect or not, just acknowledge the fact that I felt like it was disrespect. And all you gotta do is say, I didn't mean to disrespect you, or I didn't mean to make you feel disrespected. That's it. You know, like you can feel however you want to. But if I'm telling you to stop and I feel like you disrespecting me in this moment, I don't really know how you feel about that.
You just
That's
laughing.
why I can't be about this moment. That's not my concern nor my care. I can give a damn about what you think of, what anybody else think of. Nobody really knows what our relationship is, and our relationship is our business. If we told y'all that we're friends, then that's what we are. I don't have to lie to you. I told you this already. We ain't gotta keep. I'm tired of talking about this shit. We ain't gotta keep going on and on and on with this shit. That's all I'm telling you. So this needs to be done. I'm done with the conversation. I'm done with it. I had already, when I saw that shit, I had already said something to him about it last night. I already said something to him about it last night. I said something to him the first game. I don't need you to speak for me. I don't need a lawyer.
Yeah, no, it's not me speaking for you at all. But again, I receive it. I understand. And again, I said I apologize for this moment. I didn't expect it to get as crazy as it did. Honestly, I did.
But JT, I received your apology and I accept your apology. But it's crazy to me that you say, I didn't mean for it to go crazy in front of your family.
It wasn't, the intention
but
wasn't.
you're doing it in front of my family.
No,
so it's like, like I see my family out here and you're still doing the stuff, you're doing the stupid shit in front of my family.
No, yes, you were right for your family, but I wasn't the one who got loud.
You shouldn't have done it here. And why can't I have a happy day right now? I was already stressing the fuck out about this event before I came here. And you come in here bringing me more stress. That's some fuck shit, JT. I don't like that shit.
Okay. So let me
So
stop.
here was go ahead. I'm sorry. Ooh.
Go ahead.
What was pissing me off was the I receive it. You clearly didn't receive it if you still don't understand what he's saying. You didn't receive shit.
Right. Yeah. So my thing was JT was like, I came in a respectful manner. Girl, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. What was and that's why I said you're not receiving nothing because you're not even acknowledging what you did. So how could you be receiving it?
Yeah, she talking about I receiving. Then I came in being respectful, and girl, no, you came in to start a war. Okay, World War, JT.
World War and what she got to understand is you cannot keep coming to people events starting shit because everybody's not going to be receptive to that. Like DeLon, he was very cutesy, very demure. And he had that fan because he was hot as hell, but he was chill. The DJ told her, I don't think you should do that then.
Right. Right.
And
you were told and you did it again.
And then you did it again. So it's like, come on, you gotta stop doing stuff at people events. Because of the fact that, everybody don't take too kindly to people bringing drama to their events, especially with someone like him who was stressing the hell out. So I felt like that was like almost like the cherry on the cake, and he was just like, that's it. Like, I gotta let you know how I feel right then and right now because you doing too much. This is a lot going on. I'm glad it's over with, but you need to learn to stop doing this at events.
Yep. And the way he explained himself was amazing as well. Like he did a great job of breaking down and explaining himself. So that was that scene. Like I said, it was a good book scene. It was a good time. So the next scene is at the exact same place, no pun intended. I said, "Oh, y'all love booking this." Shout out to this place.
That place was actually on Chasing as well too.
Yeah, that was the fight, the infamous fight with Rico Castanine and that damn pepper spray.
I remember that. I do remember that. Listen, it must be a good because that place get booked a lot. I can see. So
it must be a good
the price must be right.
Everybody got it.
Yeah. So anyways, so JT and DeLon talk. We haven't seen. I feel like I haven't seen DeLon in 6 episodes.
We ain't seen DeLon. Have we seen him since the salon open?
No, I forgot that. Honestly, I forgot DeLon was on a damn show. If I'm being honest.
Me too.
but no pun intended. So JT and Delon talk about the whole situation with DJ going back to DJ, and y'all have any thoughts on that scene?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Was that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up.
It
No,
was the reaction for me.
I don't really have any opinions too much on that scene. Regarding
Don't try to say it nicer than the way I said it. Don't. I don't really have too many thoughts on that scene. You saying the same thing I said, JoJo?
Yeah. I don't, I would love to kind of see this play out in season 2. I know when we do I know when there going to be questions that will be asked about this, because I just need to see more content. I mean, it's so Scotty heavy that I don't remember what happened. But hopefully they can work it out. Say a prayer for them on the prayer line. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
It was basically just like, I guess, him wanting, or Delon wanting to discuss, I guess, doing the same thing at his event.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, at this point, she's just a wedding party crasher. That's just what she do. He's like, hey, you want me to mess up your event? Let me go ahead and put my number in.
You might have to start that. Listen, girl, I think you found your niche for season 2. Come up in these events and just fuck it up. Come on there, coming up in there. Crasher. Get the drama popping. Get it popping ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, listen. But no, but yeah, we can move on to the final scene, you guys, which is Bando and Scotty. They go get some drinks and they have a deep conversation about everything. I do appreciate Bando for opening up. And the reason why I say that is because even when I'll be honest off the record, when I first met Bando, I did not think that he was the most nicest people person. I couldn't feel.
Really?
I couldn't feel for his energy like that. But then that second time I met him, I was like, oh, he cool as hell. Like, he cool people. Bando is a slow burner, right? Like, it takes a while for him. It's like different elements that you got to dig deep into him based off of what he went through. And you have to kind of pick at him with a toothpick to reveal that. And now, the tequila, shout out to tequila, margaritas, good old Mexican food. The drinks start flowing, and Bando was just telling it all. And I really did appreciate that open, honesty conversation, that vulnerability that Bando showed in that last scene with dinner with Scotty. I thought it was great. I thought that he was open. He felt the way that he felt regarding friendships and like his relationship with Scotty. It was a good conversation. Did y'all have any thoughts on that?
No. I did think it was a good conversation. I mean, glad that he was able to open up. Yeah.
I too had reservations about Bando when I met him.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not by yourself on that one, because I can only go by what you show me. And so I was glad I was able to see a different side of him. I have a whole different perspective of him now. Because, I did have a heart-to-heart with him. And, just because I'm a person where, what you gonna do with my friend? Mm-hmm. Because we not playing with him. And we would go to war for him. Mm-hmm. So what you got going on? Yeah. But, he knows that we care about Scotty, and we just want to make sure he's, his heart is protected.
Absolutely.
And, he definitely reassured me. I have no worries now. I'm good, But, I do love the fact that what restaurants they be going to, because I haven't been to none of these restaurants. I'm so off the topic.
Child, they stay eating.
I only remember seeing a Hobnob. I ain't never been there, but have y'all been there?
Maybe.
I don't know.
A tip for production, they can start how sometimes when they meet up at these restaurants, they can start including the business
name. The name.
No, just a little tip for season 2. That would be great.
Yeah,
because
because
these
I
people
need,
are.
Yeah,
I
because
need to even know these restaurants, child, because I like
right,
to
'cause
eat.
that Mexican restaurant they went to early in the season, I said, shit, I want to go. It's pretty too. It has a nice scenery. Ooh. It has a nice little scenery to it.
And them nachos looked fire.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah. And then it ended with the kiss. You know, they gave a kiss, and then
Well, that's how the season started, so I might as well end that way.
It ended with the kiss, and you know, and then they finish off their confessionals together, saying that they're officially in a relationship. You know, I would have loved to got more in stories for the remainder of the cast. Like, what was JT's ending? What was Delon's ending? You know, maybe there was a little Carl. You know, Carl went to chase it in Atlanta. You know,
Carl don't have no ending, little whore.
So I would have loved those end scenes because, I mean, if we're being 100, like, yeah, like that last 20, 30 minutes was just strictly about Bando and Scotty. It was giving, it made the show Scotty and Friends.
Yes.
Being 100. That's the show by Scotty and Friends. I would love to see more of the cast step up next season and give us a little bit more of their storyline. But I thought it was a good season overall.
Yeah, I agree. It was Scotty and Bando heavy. But like you said, I would love to see everybody else's different stories. And that's the thing, like I want to hear a little bit more about Delon and his business. And he got some, you know, I've been, you know, seeing his stories. He got a lot of good stuff going on, you know. So I would love to have him dig a little bit deeper and sort of go into details with that. And also, you know, I would love to see a little bit more story about JT and just, you know, all the stuff that she got going on. And then from there, you know, talking about, you know, everybody's different, you know, journeys. I just don't want it to be just focused on just one solid person. I want it to be like a plethora of different bites to eat on, if you will.
I agree.
Yes. And I think that production knows and acknowledge that. And I believe that they're going to try to work on having a more solid storylines, you know, for season 2. So because Scotty done told all his damn business season 1, he ain't got nothing else to talk about.
He should have shit to say.
This guy done told all his business. In my head, I was like, I said, damn, bitch, at least save a little bit for, you know, just a little bit.
A little something.
Look, he told all his business by episode 3.
Listen, Scotty said, I am fully, he literally, like, really just immersed in the situation. And just, I'm totally naked. Like, I'm going to give you all of me. If you don't have anything else, you're going to get all of me. And I applaud him 1000% for being that, you know, open with everything, because that's tough to be so open with so many different things. But he's pretty much an open book to people that he trusts.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
And if you watch his content, he's very transparent. You know, he has a lot of story times and stuff. So.
But yes, I would love to see everybody else. I want to see more about DJ. DJ be having a lot of stuff going on too.
Yeah, he do. And DJ has a great personality.
I love DJ. DJ is so freaking funny. And that's why I was back there laughing, y'all. I was laughing because me and DJ was over there talking and Jay and Moore over there having a hoot nanny of a time. And shout out to you, JoJo, for helping filming.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get JoJo a camera.
I said, Nikki, let's switch real quick. My arm is kind of hurt.
Listen. Shout out to you for helping out, because baby, we was over there like, okay, you get camera A, I get camera B.
Yeah.
We locked in.
Exactly. It was really good. I shout out to the whole cast. Like I said, y'all did a great job. I cannot wait to see more new faces for season 2. And Scotty, you can, you can kind of take the back seat a little bit. Not back seat, but you don't have to. You know, like he don't have to expose all his stuff. Like he can kind of just play.
You don't have to carry the show, Scotty. That's what we saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. So, I can't wait. Like I said, this was a good season overall. I enjoyed myself. All three did want to see more from people, and the editing did get better. Like the sound and stuff did get better towards the end. So kudos to the team. And there are some questions. I believe there is a reunion. There are some questions that the people want to know that,
Have they already filmed the reunion, or they're going to film the reunion?
I think they're working on getting it filmed.
It's gonna be pre-recorded.
So yeah. But yeah, guys, outside of that, great job. I don't have anything else to say regarding the season finale. Do y'all?
No.
Do anybody have any questions?
I can't answer them.
Right. I don't have.
Y'all better submit some. If y'all have questions for the reunion, though, you can submit them to Stylish TV. Go to their Instagram or their YouTube and leave it under the comments. Questions y'all might have for the reunion.
Exactly. That would be good. So we can know. And
yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm laughing at this comment. They said, "What more can Scotty expose? His pancreas?" I'm weak.
Not his pancreas, though.
I'm weak.
Well, Scotty listen. I mean, I'm not trying to speak for Scotty, but see, Scotty about to be on. Well, he's been on his candy mode, but Scotty has a lot going on. He's me and him are about to work on a podcast, so that will be kind of shown. He has a second book that he's working on, so that can be shown in season 2. Shout out to him. He is hosting the Ooh Ladies First panel. So that's some B-roll.
Yes.
He already coming to season 2 hot. He already coming in hot with the gigs. You know what I'm saying? I know that they just need I would love to see more from DJ. Because the DJ is Kelly Price backup singer. So I want to see more from him. And
I want JT to tell us her business.
Yeah.
I'm so busy in everybody else's business. Who you dating? What you doing every day?
Who's she dating? I would love to see
what you doing? Where you at? What you got going on?
Exactly. I would also love to see kind of more Bando family and background.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get more of his background too. And then of course DeLon, I need a lot more. But yeah.
And I want to see that garden tool Carl's ass. Give me something else.
I don't think let me shut up. I'm about to spill the tea, but anyways, yeah. But okay, guys. Well, listen, that is it. Sorry to give y'all a short show, but yeah.
It ain't short. We've been here an hour.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, it was a Scotty and Bando show.
Scotty and Bando show.
So yeah. So this was pretty good. Well, I thank y'all for y'all time, and we will probably see y'all on season 2 and get it going. And
the reunion coming up soon, guys. So be looking forward to that, and we'll be able to make sure that you go on Stylish TV. If I'm not mistaken, the email is stylishtv@gmail.com to send in any questions that you want to ask, just so we can go ahead and group those up. Make sure you put your name and where you're from. And we'll go from there. If you don't have the email, go to Stylish TV on IG. IG. So, we can go ahead and get those questions rolling. Ask anything. Hey, you can ask why, the sky's blue. I don't give a shit. Ask the questions.
Yes, please. That would definitely help us because listen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the reunion ball gonna be lit. Nothing is being. I'm praying that nothing is sugarcoated, and we just get to the point.
Oh, I'm not sugarcoating nothing.
So, but what you said, you got. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said I'm gonna tell it like it is.
That's funny. Well, with that being said, you guys, we are out of here. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Go ahead again.